I'm physically able, gamble with no label, okay. Come on, feeling sour, LV for the puddle, I'm ordering double, okay.
Yo, people, and welcome to episode 7 of Baehelpsports. I apologize for taking some time off. It was a hectic week for me, a lot going on. This is like a side hobby for me, a passion project. I just really have fun when I'm doing this stuff, but I got to prioritize other life things, and I had to just pattern up some stuff, on the music side of things, running the company. I'm still in uni, banging that stuff, so I had to get that out of the way. But I'm a free man for now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm active. Hello content this week. I'm gonna have my first guest this week. We're about to have some fun pause. Like, it's the Carabao Cup final week, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're live. So this is just my disclaimer. I'm gonna let you guys know now. For this week, I'm in my positivity arc. Nothing but straight positivity for the cup final. I am on Enzo sexual, a Mudryk sexual. I'm not gonna go that far and say a Bowley sexual and a Clear Lake sexual, but I'm all things positive when it comes to Chelsea this week. We're getting the business done. Do you know what I'm saying? See, the Carabao Cup for me is very personal to me. That's the first time I really sat down. There's two moments that I really was acting myself, raw, man's Chelsea. So obviously, man's born in 2000. When I really started watching ball, I'm born in my dad's a Chelsea fan. My whole yard is Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? So these lot were trying to force this little. Obviously, when I was watching football, Invincibles just started. So they're trying to force this Invincibles thing on me, this and that, and it just wasn't hitting for me, bro. I couldn't do it. It didn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel right. I remember watching the Champions League game. Ronaldinho hit the you know what I'm saying, the little South Star dinked it in the bottom corner, and I said to myself, it was a great goal, but I was like, raw, like. It did something to me. Like, why the hell did you score that against man? Do you know what I'm saying? That's when I was like, bro, I'm Chelsea. That was moment number one. And also, the League Cup final in 2005, I remember watching that with my old man when Gerrard scored the own goal against us. That's the first time I ever saw own goal with my own eyes. Of course, that bottler did it in the cup final. We landed in Minerals. First trophy I ever saw in my lifetime. Also the first trophy I saw in the Abramovich era. So, you know what I'm saying? The Carabao Cup means a lot to me. A lot of people discredit this cup. I said it at the start of the season. Everyone that knows me knows I'm a trophies guy. I hold trophies to the highest level of respect. You know what I'm saying? When we're talking about the greats, we're talking about the greatest teams, managers, players. It all comes down to trophies. At the end of the day, I'd rather take a trophy, a Carabao Cup, an FA Cup over a top four. Because for me, what's a top four? It's just PR that was pushed by Sky Sports, do you know what I'm saying, to sell broadcasting, to get you guys roped in. There's one win in the league, 19 losers. When everyone's finished and they're all said and done, their careers are done, you think these men are sitting back and saying, oh, remember that time we finished top four? No one cares. But you're going to remember that time you won a trophy. You're going to remember the time you won a trophy. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's one of them ones. So obviously, if you guys haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We're going up slowly, almost on 100. I'm about to have my first guest this week on the show. I'm going to just talk about all things Liverpool. I'm going to have a Liverpool guest. I'm going to have a Chelsea guest. We're going to just talk it up, give some verbal, you know what I'm saying? This is a cup final. I want all the smoke. Guys cannot chat to us this week. What? In Chelsea blood. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like we've been forgetting who we are lately. So this is going to be a nice reminder to the fan base, to the players, do you know what I'm saying, to all of us as a whole, to the world, the rivals hate watching, that we're Chelsea. You can't sleep on our thing. You can't pop our thing down. Even when we're low, we're not low. Arsenal fans been giving me verbal lately. Oh, this and that. Every time we lose, where's the video? Ha ha ha! I want to see the vid. I let them have it. I let them lap it up. This is the worst spell I've ever had as a Chelsea fan in my whole lifetime. I'm 23. So for 19, 20 years of football I've watched, this is the worst I've ever been. And we still have the same amount of trophies won as the best Arsenal team of my lifetime since they've won an Invincibles in them 20 years. Don't chat to me, cuz. And that's just, you know what it is? I'm crashing it on everyone today. You might ain't see me on the super, I'm gassed, I'm Chelsea thing. Because usually I'm just, I won this club, let's, you know what I'm saying? Because I've got a mission. No, let's never derive from the mission of Baehelpsports. The reason we do this, the reason why we're here, we have this community, why we go so ham on the Twitter spaces, is to shed the lights, that our standards are dropping and we want to rise them. The fact that our biggest game of the season is in February, let's not forget this cup final. The fact that this is our biggest game of the season shows the standards are in the sewers. It's fine though. Moments like these, cup finals like these, is what rises it again. Man's not gonna do the negativity because I've been getting called negative a lot. When we win games, everyone's like, "Oh, I know you're not happy. We won." Enzo scores against Crystal Palace 2 games in a row. He scored, and they're like, "Oh yeah, what you gonna say now? I know you was angry, bro." I support Chelsea. At the end of the day, I support Chelsea. And if you really want to do this, them 2 goals he scored were 2 goals when the game was done. We were already winning and he scored a goal late in the game. As far as I'm concerned, that didn't affect the result. But nevertheless, I digress. No agendas this week. Super positivity. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go. Obviously, I missed a bit. So I'm going to do the Manchester City recap. I just want to say, lads, defenders, take a bow, lads. It's very rare I praise these boys. It's very rare I praise these boys. But I give credit when it's due. I'm not an agenda merchant, bro. Trust me. I give credit where it's due. Obviously, my man of the match, Disasi, landed the minerals, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Super performance. I do feel like people are getting a bit carried away. Black John Terry, he should get the armband all of a sudden. He should even come out on a presser yesterday saying, that let's not get too carried away. Obviously, these performances have happened as a good performance, but Chelsea aren't back. I looked at it. I said, you know what? He's got the right head on his shoulders. Because the fan base are, oh my God, yeah, Disasi, oh yeah, he's better than Saliba, he's better than these man. Calm down, calmate. Great performance. But now that I know that's your level, Disasi, because I was saying it earlier, I said it a couple episodes ago, he's the best defender we have in the team. I don't think he's great. I don't think anyone in our team is great, quite frankly, but he's not god awful. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple man, I'm not going to do this week, that are downright terrible. I don't think he's amongst that bunch. I'm not saying he's great, but he's been a very consistent performer for us. He does the right back shift. He does the centre back shift. He's always playing. He's the one that every time our defense has been chop and screw. Reece James injured, Cucurella injured, Chilwell injured, Thiago Silva in and out, Colwill in and out. You know what I'm saying? He's the only Badiashile in and out. He's the only one that's there. For Fana, God knows where he is, but he's the only one that's there. So kudos to him. Fantastic performance. But like I said, now that I know this is the capabilities that you can do, these are the levels that you can reach. This was the best team in the world, treble winners, and you pulled up that performance in their gaff. Listen, I'm holding you to that standard every week, and I don't want nothing less. And it's not an agenda. It's not an agenda, but I just want the best for you and my team. And the fact that I know you can come around and do them type of performances, once again, take a bow, on to the next. I want to see the exact same thing on Sunday. Because I know you're capable of it now. Gusto, great performance. Petrovic done well. There was a lot of talk about whether Sanchez or Petrovic, which one should start. It was always Petrovic. I do think they're 2 cheeks of the same mask. None of them are world-class keepers, but Petrovic ain't really made a mistake. Apart from that Crystal Palace goal, was a bit flat-footed, but he ain't really made a mistake. I would like to believe this manager plays players on merit. There's no way this guy's getting injured and then he ain't played for a couple months. Your number 2's done well, won us a penalty shootout. He's actually been decent behind the sticks. And then all of a sudden, yeah, let's bring you back because you're fit. No way. That's not how football works. And if he did that, that sets a bad precedent on the squad, especially a young squad. So I'm happy he made the right decision playing Petrovic. That was good. Ben Chilwell, great performance. It's another great performance under his belt, but they won't say it because he's English. That's what it is now. With our fan base, there's always a new scapegoat. Thiago Silva's getting the crashings now because his wife came out and said changes need to be made. I feel like she was talking about the higher ups, not the actual managerial situation or the squad. However, if she was talking about the manager situation, majority of the people that are crashing on Thiago Silva want Poch out. Now, explain this to me. If she's calling out change that you guys also want, why are you crashing on him? The most experienced player on our side, by the way. I digress because he's not the only one that gets it. So does Sterling, who scored a goal. Well done. Best winger out of all of them. I'm very critical on Sterling in the past couple episodes because like what I just said about this I see earlier, for me, I know what you're capable of. So when you're not playing at that standard, I'm going to ask you to do better because I know what you can do. It's not agenda, I'm on you, this and that. No, I believe you are our best winger. It's not hard. All the wingers are shit. I don't count Cole Palmer as a winger. Mudryk, Madueke, we had Matson doing a little shift. We had from time Chilwell and Matson are doing left wing and right wing shifts. Tells me all I need to know about the winger situation at our club. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, you scored a goal. Kudos to you. They were still chatting. They were still trying to crash it on you. Because for some reason this fan base has a weird fetish with experienced players. Oh no, but if you let Mudryk start, he's only started one game. If you let him start, because he's meaty. Get that in your sixth goal. He's meaty. They're running around. Oh, he don't play. He hasn't played 90 minutes in how long? Neither has Dembele. Dembele's playing out of his skin, balling out this year. I think he's only had one bad performance. I think that Brest game, but he come off the bench. Other than that, he's been balling out. Real Sociedad balling, playing out of his skin. It's nothing about 90 minutes. You get your time played and you play. You prove it. Now, why? Because you are not good. Should we play you consistently for 90 minutes? Football don't work like that, bro. Work on your game. Be better. Simple. Let's all this fan fiction. We got a winger that's experienced, that's won trophies, that's scored hundreds of goals in the Premier League. He's bagged a goal for us. Pretty much every big game this season, he showed up. No, let's not play him. Because we have a young player who's not experienced, who has no CV prior to joining us, apart from a fugazi standing ovation at the Bernabeu that he received because he was from Ukraine. And I only recently found that out. That's why he got it. I actually went back to watch the game because I was like, when we signed him, I was hearing a lot of, oh, but he got a standing ovation at the Bernabeu, this and that. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really know much about the guy apart from Arsenal were going to sign him. So I'm like, bro, like, you got a standing ovation. I'm even mentioning it to people like, bro, like, got a standing ovation at the Bernabeu. Only, from as far as I'm concerned, only Ronaldinho's got that. I'm thinking, why you're dishing out Ziggy Zwiz like that? The Bernabeu respecting you. Fairs. This is the same place that booed Ronaldo. Comes to find out, they gave him a standing ovation after he got subbed off in a mid-game. No goals, no assists, nothing really. You know what I'm saying? Nothing really dangerous. Don't even think he got I'm not a sofa score merchant. So I preface that. But I don't think he even had a green rate in that game. He got a standing ovation because he was from Ukraine and they were going through war and they clapped it up for him. That's what happened. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what happened. So we got my man. Let's play him, even though he has not proved anything in a shirt for us. Let's play him. To be fair, he did save our season with that Newcastle goal, clutch goal. I give credit where it's due also. You know what I'm saying? I keep it real. So big ups for that. But do better, man. Because them cameos you dropped this year, stinker. You ain't had a good game all year. All year. Almost in March. You know what I'm saying? Season ends in May. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? So Sterling, very good game. I think Jackson did well. And there was a lot of criticism to the gaffer about the changes he made. I understand the idea that he was trying to put across. Because going into that game, we were saying to ourselves, listen, Versace robe on the floor, we're getting pammed. Versace robe on the floor, top floor in the penthouse suite, we are getting chopped, slotted out. So 1-0 up at halftime, 15 minutes into the second half. You know what I'm saying? We'll pin back a whole half. Let's get a bit more defensive, slap a back five. I've been screaming back five. It rattled me seeing Chalobah come on, not going to lie. You ain't played all season, but you come out for one of the biggest games. Let me not say that. Anyway, the idea, I understand what he tried to do. In my opinion, I feel like he done the subs a bit too early. If he slapped them maybe 10, 15 minutes later, 20 minutes to go in the game, I understand. The sub that did piss me off, now on the topic of Mudryk, was the Castade for Nico Jackson sub. Like, bro, what are you doing? This guy come from the championship in Leicester. No one was impressed with him. Leicester fans wanted him gone. Like, he was meaty. Why are we giving him minutes against Manchester City when we're trying to clinch 3 points? Explain that to me. Away from home. Explain that to me. When Mudryk's on the bench, who benefits from a yard of space, there was no outlets in the team after that. So I understand that was a bit sus. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a pot sexual. So I'm going to crash it on the manager. I don't want him sacked all of a sudden now. I'm not going to discredit him going to the Man City Etihad and almost nicking a win. Fair enough. We got a 2 point. We got a point. We took 2 points off them. Cool. But we almost nicked a win. They ain't lost to the Etihad since, I don't know, like 2022 November. So give credit to the man. Let's not force agendas. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really want to talk about that game too tough. Because it's Carabao Cup time, baby. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what separates the boys from the men. It's the trophies. It's the accolades. When it's all said and done. You know me? When I talk about managers, the best of the best, the guys that really do this, I go on Wikipedia and I search. There's two things I do. I go on Wikipedia and I search honors. What have you won? I look at your honors list. I don't see nothing that impresses me. I don't see no trophies. Don't talk to me. What else? What heritage? I've seen my club win it all. My first trophy that I witnessed with my own eyes was this Carabao Cup, the Carling Cup at the time for those that are younger. All 5 things. Liverpool crashed it on them. Do you know what I'm saying? Couple months later, won the league. We should have even won the Champions League phantom goal against Liverpool in the semi-final. Crashed us out. I've seen my club win it all. We are trophies. At the end of the day, I don't care how our season goes. Land me the trophies. 2012, we finished 6th in the league. It was in a crisis. We had a hipster manager, AVB, hipster manager. Drogba had no goals in the league. Everyone was playing meaty. Di Matteo comes in. The man them coached themselves. Di Matteo's come out and told guys, these man, I didn't give out team talks. These lot were coaching themselves. We won the FA Cup against Liverpool in the final. Wembley, Drogba, bullet. You know what I'm saying? One of the best saves I've ever seen in my life from Peter Cech. And we won the Champions League. Trophies. We finished 6th that year. Does anyone talk about it? No, because it's about the trophies. Do you know what I'm saying? These man behind, man. These man behind, man, are immortalized forever. Forever. Because they won trophies. This is what it means. So hail up the Carabao Cup. I'm looking forward to this one. It's going to be a good one. In my opinion, you know, there's a lot going on right now with Liverpool situation. You know, everyone's gassing up their injury situation. And I'm not really an excuses man, but I find that very funny considering we ain't had Reece James, our captain, also our only world-class player available. No Fofana all season. Our number 1 keeper's been injured. Lavia, God knows where he is. He's a, you know what I'm saying, a test dummy. Like, I feel like he was just a little spoof. They just tricked us. He had a 30-minute cameo against Crystal Palace after hiding for 3 months, and then went into hiding for another 3 months. You know what I'm saying? So that's Lavia. And Kunku, our marquee attacking signing, got an ACL at the start of the season. He's been in and out of the side. I'm not really impressed by him, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I ain't seen enough. I've seen a couple consolation goals. But until I see that balloon come out and he blows that shit, pause, then, you know what I'm saying? Until then, my reservations. I need more from him. But our team's been injured all season. Everyone talks about Chelsea. It's a crisis. They've spent £1 billion. They've done this and that and that, this and that, which is true. But keep it real. Now Liverpool got a couple injuries. Jota, Alisson, Trent, couple stuff here and there. Badger Tech, whoever the hell they got in midfield. Do you know what I'm saying? Szoboszlai. Like, calm. But adjust our thing. If you ain't going to adjust our thing, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the ready-made excuses. Because I already know the narrative. When we beat these, man, it's, oh, but they were injured. Oh, but da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't want to hear none of that. These men still have experienced players on the pitch. No one on our team's experienced. Thiago Silva's even injured too, so there's no experience on the side, only Sterling. You know what I'm saying? And we'll still land the minerals. Just to show, guys, we ain't these type of guys. Don't be comparing us to these dabbing-ass clubs, B. We're really going to land it today. Like, you men have never really seen me give verbal before a game because I'm always on the negative, anti, whatever. No, it's not that today. I'm landing it. I'm keeping it real. We're Chelsea. If I'm going into a cup final, I want all the smoke. I'm going Wembley with an empty stomach, 4 pints down, and I'm scrapping every scouser I see, bro, because I mean it. You man already know how I say it, bro. And before I'm black, I'm Chelsea, bro. You already know what time it is, bro. We're getting really booming this time. But I'm just tired of these narratives. If you're coming on smoke, I won't come in on smoke. I know my team is not good. I know my players aren't good. But you know what the difference is? I believe with Chelsea, when we are underdogs, when the stakes are high, firstly in terms of just playing, we play based on our level. If we rate you as a club, we play high stakes football, high quality football. Do you know what I'm saying? But when we go to a Wolves or a Luton or a Villa, these type of games, and stop really trying to kick ball like that. You know, them ones is half-hearted. Like, you know, there's a difference when you got your Sunday league and you got goal sesh with a man them. That's what it is. But now, you know what I'm saying? We licked our wounds, we held a beating, we deserved that beating. I feel like we should have got 7 to wake people up. But it wasn't enough for these men. These men were thinking, it's a big team. They smoked us, it's calm. No. They held another car bashing. 4 goals at home, Wolves. That was the eye opener for these man. They said, it's real. You see their celebrations against Aston Villa, wheeling around, Enzo this, Enzo that, Enzo da. I let them do it. Do you know why? Because I was looking at it and I was saying, these lot know. They're in a chiz. Fifth round replay. You're backing off your shirt. You're doing the Messi celebration like it's the second round. It's the second leg of the Bernabeu. Like you scored the win at the Bernabeu in the semi-final. A 5th round replay in February. But I let them have it because I said, you know what? These men need it. That last week, that Wolves game was an eye-opener. Since then, not a pretty Crystal Palace team. We struggled to beat the B team. No Elise, no Eze, none of that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I was on my way home from that game. I was saying, I'm not doing a video. I don't care for this. Do you know, sometimes, me, man's actually an enjoyer of entertainment. There's certain games, truthfully, I don't need to cover. Why am I covering us struggling to beat the B team of Crystal Palace? Because at the end of the day, you man are not going to like what I say. You man are all Chelsea fans. I'm going to come here and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to say, that was a dead performance. I'm ashamed. I don't care if we won 3-1. I don't care if Enzo scored or whoever scored. Cole Palmer got 2 assists. I don't care because we didn't do what we had to do. We almost lost to the B team of Crystal Palace, who aren't even good with their A team. You know what I'm saying? And then the celebrations I saw after that, I was just looking to myself. I said, bro, like, how the mighty have fallen. But you don't want to hear me say that after you guys have won a game. So why should I do a vid? That's what it is for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why? Because I'm the bad guy. I'm always the deliverer of bad news. You man come on these Twitter spaces. Oh yeah, CP, you're negative. You're a fake fan. You're a fraud. You're a this. Fairs. I don't mind being that guy because as long as the standards get uplifted. Do you know the messages I receive on a daily? Raj, you know what? I never looked at it like this. Oh my gosh, you know what? You're so right. The fact that I can convert people day by day, that's what makes me happy. That's what I do this for. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, but at my point, I got a bit carried away though. With the Liverpool thing, in terms of Chelsea, just cup final, we are the best underdogs ever. That is heritage. Chelsea are heritage. We're not none of these. You know what I'm saying? We're heritage. When teams count us out, when we're not expected to win, we land it. I give you 11-12, Camp Nou, second leg, 10 men down against 91 goal Messi, landed it. Do you know what I'm saying? Allianz Arena, Ryan Bertrand playing left wing, his debut. You know what I'm saying? Injured Carrie Cahill and David Luiz, and we didn't die. It wasn't their own gap. We didn't die. It was a goal down. 89-minute equalizer. Bullet header. Hold that. The first 10 minutes into extra time, Dropper concedes the penalty. We thought we were done. Czech saves the penalty. We go to penalty shootouts. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is heritage. We go to penalty shootouts. Mata misses the first penalty. Did we die? No. Czech dives the same way every single pen. Gets his hands onto 2. Drogba lays it in. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we're heritage. When you count us out, we don't die. Bernabeu, 2021, landed it. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? We're not these, man. So count us out this final. Please do. These men are trying to run this injury gimmick. No, we're the underdogs. We are not good. None of our players are good. Everyone wants our manager sacked. Ownership disgrace. But I tell you what, we will land it. And if we don't land it, come chat to me. I'm so sure we'll land it. I even said, I'm going to buy an Enzo Fernandez shirt when we win this Carabao. I will buy an Enzo Fernandez kit just to show you, man. I don't even really want to put dough in these man's pockets because of the stuff they're doing to my club. But I would do it. End of the day, I'm buying tickets. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm still going to games. So this boycott I'm doing ain't really a real boycott. I'm buying the vintage kits, fair enough, but it's not a real boycott. So bun it. We win this, mark my words, I will get an Enzo Fernandez shirt. That's how we're so Gara. Trust me. I've never spoken like this on this channel. We're so Gara. Mark my words. But anyways, I would like to do the way I change topics kills me on this. But I would like to do a current combined 11 Because last combined 11 I was seeing on the timeline of just different fan bases, and that was just rattling my brain, to say the least. So for me, in goal, I'll have, this is assuming everyone's fit, by the way. I'm not doing these with these scrubs like bare reserve. No, please. So in goal, I'll have Allison. Right back, I will have Reece James. Centre back, who are the centre backs? I'll have Konate and Van Dijk. I'm not gonna lie, our defense is meaty. We need centre backs anyway. I have Konate and Van Dijk. Left back, I would take a Ben Chilwell. Guys won't be happy with that one. I'll take a Ben Chilwell though. I don't care. In terms of midfield, the midfield ain't even that great either though. That's the maddest thing. I would take I'll put Moses Caicedo. I'm just thinking about their midfield. It ain't that great. I'll do a pivot in it. I'll do a Moses Caicedo and a Trent. Bun it, bro. I'm trying to get the players in at the end of the day. I'll put Moses Caicedo on a Trent. I'll put Cole Palmer at the 10. Right wing, obviously Salah. Left wing, I'll slap a Sterling. Up top, I'll put Jota. Still. I think that's a solid. That's me being like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I said I'm on my super Chelsea bias this week, super positive. The fact I'm even slapping some of these midfielders into the, get me, like, man's keeping it real today. Like, but I feel like that's a solid 11. Now let's do the all-time combined 11. Because when I say all-time, I'm not talking all of these. You get me? I'm talking about what I've lived to see. I'm not gonna slap a whatever these men have in it. Like, it's not that, bro. Like, I'm not slapping these alcoholics on my all-time 11, bro. I didn't watch these guys. Albeit, I give credit to that generation because, you know what I'm saying, they had messy pitches, you know, they didn't have physiotherapy, the boots were way heavier, the ball wasn't, you know, a super scientifically augmented ball, whatever you man do. So I give credit to that gen. Man just didn't watch them, so I ain't got time. In goal, I'm slapping check. Right back. In terms of defense, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, because growing up, Liverpool weren't good. They only recently got good maybe 5-6 years ago on the clock. But growing up from 2000 and that, they weren't a good team. So that whole back line is chill. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm going Ivanovic. You can put a Trent. I wouldn't even be mad that it really, honestly, I wouldn't. But I'll put an Ivanovic, Carvalho. This is a bit controversial. I know a couple of proper Chelsea won't be happy with me, but I'll put Carvalho and Desai together. And then obviously Ashley Cole left back. In terms of midfield, I'm going to do a 4-4-2, keep it real. Actually, I might do a 3. Because the midfield is kind of mad. I'm going to have Makelele, Lampard. Like, I'm gonna be real with it. I don't really want to put Gerrard in this. I don't like the fact that Gerrard gets roped in these conversations with Lampard. That it holds Lampard back. Lampard was second in the Ballon d'Or to Ronaldinho. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, this is a different tier. I'm putting him with the Iniestas, the Xavis, the Modrics. Like, my man is he don't get it done. Yeah, with all due respect, innit? So I'm gonna really slap a Makelele, Lampard, maybe Kante. I'll put Kante there. Left wing, I'll put Hazard. I'll put Drogba up top and Salah right wing. Now, if you want to change formation and do a 4-4-2, we can do that to put your fades in, because I already know I'm going to get a crash in. Then I'll do the 4-4-2, same back line. I'll put Lampard and Kante in the middle. I'll put right midfield or right wing. I'll put a Suarez or I'll put a Suarez on the right. I'll put a Hazard on the left. I'll put a Drogba and a Michael Owen. you know what I'm saying? Even though my man won the Ballon d'Or for winning the Europa League and the Carabao Cup, but what do I know, innit? What do I know? That one's a bit tricky. I know that one's gonna upset some people, but it is what it is. But in terms of my team right now, like I'm feeling gas. Like I feel like it's only right I slap you in my core.
It's getting cold outside, gotta keep it heat. Case this shit junky before cold sword, I'll go gently.
Hey, you listen. Cole Palmer is my predictions for this final. I think it was 2-1. Hopefully a Cole Palmer goal. It's getting cold outside, gotta keep it heat. That one will be brazy. And then yeah, man. Jackson looks like the type of guy that can bag a goal in a final, though. He you know what I'm saying? The apps like Jamie apps, he's mad picky. Like, yeah, I'm actually guess this is the happiest I've been on this channel as a Chelsea fan, isn't it? Hopefully, long may it continue. Sunday, I'm at Wembley. I'm gonna, I'm gonna say I'm gonna try to talk to people, but for me, this is probably the last time we're gonna be in Wembley in a final for a long time. We're in the mud, so I'm really gonna enjoy this as much as I can enjoy this. So I say I'm going to vlog and do all of that, but I probably won't. But I'm going there with an empty stomach, necking down 4 pints before kickoff, trying to get 8 by halftime, going into second half, at least 8 down, bro. And we're just lit, singing my songs. Que sera, sera. Listen, all the proper Chelsea at Wembley, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure you man sing a, have you ever seen Gerrard win the league? Have you ever seen Gerrard? Ever seen Gerrard? Ever seen Gerrard win the league? That's what I'm trying to hear. I'm crashing it on all the Scousers. I'm crashing it on you, man. It's time. It's really time. We're a heritage, bro. And we need to remind guys, man, up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea. I say that again. I'll be back maybe in like 2 days. Tuesday, finals on Sunday, so I'm trying to get at least maybe 2 videos before I say that. I'll make sure that I do, though. I got my first guest coming in. Got a Liverpool guest coming. That's going to be nice. Have a nice sit down, really talk about our club situations, club leaving, where we are, their confidence levels, their injuries, let them hear them cry and all of that. Then I'm going to have a Chelsea guest as well. And then Sunday, man, here we go, man. But don't know, man. Sorry I was gone for a minute. I made sure I gave you a long one. Pause. Don't know, G's. Baehelpsports.
All on the table, I'm physically able. Gamble with no label, okay. Come on, feeling sour.